Welcome to an update video from my garage, from my really messy workshop. I haven't really tidied up things. I just wanted to give an update because I managed to make some progress on my Marklin layout control project. Well, obviously thanks to PCBWay, because I got some PCBs manufactured, and thanks to Elaine, who was helping me out with the ordering and the whole process. And I made two boards. This time I didn't pick the default color, which is the green. I thought, well, okay, let's just pick a different colors. So one of the board is nice blue and the other one is really nice red. So the first blue board, this is going to be the board which connects to the Marklin control box, so that converts the Wi-Fi signals to CAN bus signals. So it has an ESP, it has an OLED screen, the CAN transceiver, and also some pin headers for the CAN bus. Well, this is going to be just like a test board, and on the final board I would solder in the components without the headers, so the whole thing is going to shrink this size, so it's not going to take up so much space. And of course I wouldn't have headers, I would solder directly wires to it, but it's good enough for testing, and then for demoing I think it's much more convenient, and I can take off the ESP if I don't need anymore. And the second board, that's going to be in the layout control. So that also has an ESP. It has an OLED screen, and this is an audio amplifier board, because finally I managed to learn how I can use the DAC output on the ESP and play, simple audio through the DAC. And this is like, very simple 8-bit audio, but for sound effects, I think it's going to be more than perfect. And that's going to be, really useful for some of my projects. And I just have a bunch of pull-up resistors. I know that for the ESP, most of the outputs have internal pull-ups, but some don't. And anyway, I thought, well, it wouldn't hurt, so I just added all the pull-up resistors. You can see all there. And I have two big headers, so that's where the buttons are going to connect to. And I realized that if I had the ESP the other way around, this header wouldn't block the USB port. Yeah. And I've also realized that I have a pot here. So this is the audio side. So I need a, two resistors to create a voltage divider, so that it reduces the 3.3 volt output from the DAC to the sort of the voltage level that the amplifier expects. And this pot, I missed the fact that one of the terminal needs to be connected to the ground, but lucky for me, this is a ground plane, so I just had to scratch some of the solder resist, and I can just bridge a gap and then connect it to ground. So yeah, no matter how much time you spend on your board design, you are going to get some small details wrong. But it is a really small detail, and I could quickly fix it. So I still need to spend some time to get, well, the controller layout working. I think the code is like sort of like 99% done already. So yeah, but in order to complete this project, I still need a lot to be done. So I need obviously this to be housed, I need buttons, and I need to configure the software. I also need to create some 3D printed parts for the servos that are going to drive my points. Yeah, and of course I need to wait until spring, because there is no way I'm going to go out. Just a couple of days we had snow and it was like -6 in the morning. So yeah, it's not the time to work in the garden probably for a couple of months now. But at least things that I can do inside, I'm making progress with it. So really good stuff. That was all for today. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.